Hi there, it's Tolsile Retail Investor speaking here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. And I really appreciate for the guys who subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've noticed that the number of subscriptions have increased in the past 28 days, and I really appreciate for your support, guys. Keep on supporting the channel. I will keep on adding valuable information into your investing journey. All right, so if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Click the subscription button and like the video for your boy. All right, in this video, guys, I just want to share with you a very important tool, a useful tool that you can use to find penny stock if you are an investor or a trader who's interested into trading or investing into penny stocks that are listed on Johannesburg Stock Exchange. So this is the video for you. Stay tuned up until the end of this video. You will gain valuable information. All right, now I am on investing.com website here. This is a very useful website that you can use to screen for penny stock. It's not the only website. There's also other website there such as TradeView and etc. So once you go to your Google Chrome and then you type investing.com, it will take you through this website. So when you are here, the first thing that you need to do, you need to change the country. Because you want to invest in the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, you need to choose South Africa. As you can see here, the flag that has been displayed here, it is US. So which means most of the information which has been displayed currently here on this website is based on US stocks. But in this case, you don't want you don't want like penny stock from the US, but you want penny stock from South Africa, which are listed on Johannesburg Stock Exchange. So what you need to do is to change the country first. Now you need to go to this flag here and click it, and then you choose your desired country. In this case, we want South Africa because we want to be looking for penny stocks that are listed on Johannesburg Stock Exchange. All right. So now, once you are in this environment, you need to go to Tools. On Tools, we are looking for Stock Screener because we'll be using actually this screener to look for stocks that are actually listed on Johannesburg Stock Exchange that are trading below 5 rand per share, which are considered as penny stocks, which are also small cap stock that are below actually 500 million in terms of the market capitalization. So anything that is below 500 million, it can be considered as a penny stock in terms of the market cap. It's a small cap stock. So most of them you'll find that they've like a very small figure in terms of the market capitalization. So what is the market capitalization? Market capitalization is just the worth of the company, is the as the money that actually you were to pay if you were to buy the whole company, which is normally a product of the number of shares that are outstanding and also the current price of that company. So if you multiply the two, you will get the value of the company, which is expressed as a market cap. All right, so now you need to go to Tools and then you go to Investments tool. That's investment tool, and then now you'll see now stock screener. Then you click that part which is return stock screener, because we'll be screening for these stocks. I mean, there's 1,000 of these stocks, penny stocks that are listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. So you don't know all of them, you know a few of them. So the simple way to actually find these stocks, if you want to invest into them, it's to actually use screeners that will actually help you to find those stocks. All right. So when you go to stock screener, then it will take you to this environment here. Now here you have variables that you can use and play around to find the particular stocks that you want. In this case, for me, because of I am looking for penny stocks, so the first thing that I will do, I will add market capitalization. You can see here by default, it's 2.66 trillion. So 2.6 trillion is a large cap stocks. Those are large cap stocks. They take time actually to double their price because of why they are too big. More cash is required to buy those shares so that you can triple or double the stocks. All right. So now in this case, I only want stocks that are having a market cap of 500 million. So we'll just type 500M, then it will automatically change to 500 million in terms of the market cap, meaning that now if someone decided to buy shares that are worth like 200 rand million, so this stock can actually go up by a huge change in terms of the percentage. But if a stock, it's like it has a market cap of like trillion, so it will require a lot of billions, a lot of cash actually to buy those shares so that the price movement in terms of the percentage change can be significant, so that you can get more profit on your account. But now if the market cap is too big, meaning that now more money must be deployed into that stock, and that can only be institutional firms, like hedge funds, mutual funds, investment banks. Those are the guys that have a lot of cash to buy such stocks with large market cap and move the price. So meaning that now we need more cash to buy that particular stock. But penny stock is the opposite. By few amount of rands in terms of millions, you can quickly move the stock up and down. So that's why we say that they are highly volatile, because it's easy to move that stock since it has a small market cap. All right, so now you can see here I just typed 500 million in terms of the market cap. So it shows that now the screen results, there are 75 of these stocks that they are up to 500 million in terms of the market cap down. So these are the stocks. So if you look at these stocks, you can see that this is the last close of the stocks in this column here. It's a last close going all the way downward here. So if you look at this one, it's 15 rand and 50. So we won't consider that one as the penny stock because it's trading at 50 rand and 50 cents. So that's quite a very huge number here in terms of the price. So we want stocks that are below 5 rand per share. But if you look at the stock here, which is there's the one here, the Connect Capital. So you can see this one, it's actually 0.6 rand, which is 60 cents, 69 cents actually. So this it's qualifying as a penny stock because it's 69 cents. So it's a great one to buy. And then if you go down, this one is 1 rand, that is good. This one is 2 rand and 85 cents, and then you have this one which is 96 cents, and then you have 3 rand and 40 cents. So then here you have 4 rand, and you have 3 rand 29 cents, you have 67 cents, and you have 95 cents. Then you go all the way to 6 rand to 3 rand. So these ones, they are penny stocks in terms of the price. You can see they are trading below 5 rand per share. So these are the penny stocks that you are looking for. So you got 75 of them by just using a very, very important parameter or a variable which is known as market capitalization on your screen. So this is good. This is awesome. Now you have 75 penny stocks to look at. So now your research, it starts here by screening. You start by screening using a very important variable which is known as the market cap. And then now the second variable that I want to highlight to you, which is very, very important when you're buying this penny stock, it's the volume. So the volume, the average volume or the volume, it's the amount of shares that actually exchange hands between investors or traders per day. So now when you buy a stock, you must buy a stock that has a huge number of volume, such that when you want to get out or to sell those shares, there's always a buyer for you. So because if you buy a stock that has a very small volume, that stock can own you. You buy a stock with the intention of owning a stock, but the stock ends up owning you, because now when you're trying to get out of the stock to sell it, there is no buyer. Because of why? There's few people who actually buy the stock, who trade the stock. The number of shares actually in terms of the volume will show you that there's few people who actually get involved into the stock or participate in terms of buying and selling of this stock. So now you will be trapped into that position, even though you're trying to get out and you can't get out, and then now you will eventually get out at worse prices, at the prices that you didn't intend to get out at. All right, so now the volume is very, very important, and I think the best volume is actually to buy stocks that have a volume of more than 200k. If 200k upward shares like exchange hands daily, that is a good volume, and you stand a good chance of actually selling your position, getting out of the stock, buying and selling them. Because if the volume is too thin, it's too small, we normally say that the stock, it's illiquid. You cannot actually sell the stock. It's difficult to sell it. It's a very, very thin market. So I think that one is very important to consider. As you can see here, this stock is 69 cents, but if you check at the volume, it's 6.8k. So it's 6,000 and around 800k. So 6,800 volume. So 6.8k, that is very, very small volume. Remember, the better volume is 200k. So this one is only 6,800 shares, the exchange hands. So it's less than by a very huge margin from our benchmark, which is 200k. We want to see 200k shares exchanging hands per day. Now, if you take a look at here, you have the volume that is 6.8k. That is too small. So it becomes difficult for you to get out if you have a huge position with such small volume. And this one here, these two, they are not listed. You have 1.82k, you have 50k, still small. You have these are very very small. It's a very very small volume for these stocks here. These penny stocks. So if I were you, and then I was like very very keen and interested in terms of buying these penny stocks, this is a very important variable that you can use. You can see there's 23k, there's 66k there. I can't find one that has at least 200k or 150 or close to 150. The one that is better, which is with 139, this one here, you can actually decide to take a risk on that one. It's also trading at 45 45 cents. Yeah, 45 cents. It's advanced healthy, trading at 45 cents, so you can take a risk on that one and actually buy it, but the volume is still very very small because you can be trapped there. The stock can own you. You buy a stock, but then it owns you. When you're trying to sell the stock, you cannot get out of that position. The stock with quite huge volume, meaning that now more people are interested on buying or selling the stock. It attracts more participants. Is this one? You can see it has 512k. That's the volume. So that's the volume that you want. I mean, it's more than 200k by a very huge margin there. That's great. And if you check the price of the stock, it's 40 cents. 40 cents, and it's Labat Africa 40 cents, and then the change in terms of the price from the previous trading day or today, it's 2.56%. So this is a penny stock that you could be looking at because it shows you that the volume of the stock is normally high, meaning that now there's more participant, there's more people kind of interested into this penny stock. So this is a very important variable to consider, good people, because if you buy stocks with quite small volume, you will be trapped. And then we have Kibo Energy here with quite also interesting volume, which is actually above the benchmark, which is my benchmark actually, which is 220k. So this is still good, still a good volume, and then it's at 12 cents. So that's not bad. It's Kibo Energy. So you can do further analysis by going to the technical chart or what you normally guys call the graph, and then look at how is it looking like. Should you buy the dip? Should you not? Or it can also go to the fundamentals and look at the financial statements and also the long-term catalyst. All right, so if you go further and scroll down here, you'll notice that we also have the others here, the 831k in terms of the volume. That is still a good volume, and it's 2 rand here, 2 rand and 1 cent, which is Hulisani. And then you can see here the market cap is 100 million. So if someone comes and buy 50 million rand worth of shares, the stock can go up by 50% from its current price. So this, it's penny stocks are very volatile because the market cap is small. So it takes a few rands, to actually move the price of the stock by 100% or drop the stock by 100%. If the opposite happens, if someone decided to sell a huge a number of shares. All right, so we have this one again, which is 343 at 40 cents. So this is also known as Jasco Electronics. It's also another stock that you could also put on your watch list in terms of the volume and also in terms of the price, which is 40 cents, and the price change it's 5.26%. So it has a market cap of 89.78 million. So the volume is still, it qualifies to our benchmark, which is 200k. Then there's lastly this one here, which is Steph stock, which is in terms of the price, it's trading at 46 cents, and you can see the volume here is 262k, and then it has a 76 million market cap. All right, so you can further go to number 2 because this is the first list. You can go to number 2. Let's check that. The second list, this is the long list. Remember, there's 75 of these stocks, and you can do the same thing and go through all these, and you can see there's another 310k, which is trading at 2 rand. It's Imbali Beauty, so it's a penny stock. It's trading below 5 rand per share, and you can do the same and go all the way down where I think this is the last one here. You can see there's few of them that actually they have a huge volume, so those are the ones that you can actually put to your watch list and check them because of why the volume, it's easy to get out in terms of your positions. But if you are buying stocks with a very small volume, there is a high probability that you will be trapped into those stocks and then when you're trying to sell, there is no buyer, there is less buyer. All right. Then another variable that you need to check is to buy a stock that is moving, that it has a lot of volatility. So you can check here the percentage change. You can check the percentage change of the penny stock that you are buying. So you want to buy something that is moving, like it has moved by 10%, or it has 20% in terms of the percentage change. You can see here this guy here moved by 11%, but the problem is that the volume is too small. So it's a no zone, it's a no-go zone, this one. Remember, you must have parameters that you use to select the stock. Don't just select them and take and buy any penny stock that you come across on the internet. You must have actually a playbook, variables that need to check first before you buy the stock. So this one is 11.2% in terms of the price change. So there's volatility there, but the problem, the volume is too small. If you were to buy it, there's a high chance that you will be trapped. Then the rest is zero. So if you go back to number one again, the first page of our list, let's check at the volume. Look at the volume. So the volume there is 21%. This guy is quite of a good one, but the bad thing now is the volume is 6.8k. That's too bad. And then you do the same thing to all the stocks. All right, now to shorten the search of the percentage, you can just go to price and say now, like, I want the ones that they have a daily change in terms of the price of at least 5%. Then you say, no, I want at least 5% or 10%. Let me say 5% for this example. Like, no, I want 5%. The ones that at least the price has changed by 5%, it has moved by 5% up or down. And you can see it will actually shorten the length of that list. Now it moved from 75 to 9. Now we only have 9 stocks that fit this criteria here, which is a stock that has a daily change whereby the price daily moved by 5%. So you can see with the 5, 21, 8, 7, 18, 18, 5, 6, 8. And then when you go back to your volume, you only select the ones that are actually above 200k. So this one is above 200k, you can see, and it has moved by 5.26, which is JSE Electronics. So this one is a good one. And then when you check the other ones, you have this one here, which is 831k. That's good, and it has moved by 18.93% and is trading at 2 rand. So it's Hulisani. So Hulisani, it's a stock that has a market cap of 100 million, and we can see it has moved by 18.93%, which means there's a lot of volatility there. There was more people interested in the stock, and the volume, it shows itself. You can see the volume is 831, which was like 831,000 shares were exchanging hands during the trading day, and it has moved by 18.93%, and the price of that, it has closed at what, 2 rand and 1 cent per share. So Hulisani is one of the great ones. And then you go and check the other ones. The volume is bad, but this one is close. You can't take a risk on that one. It has moved by 7.4%, and it's at 45 cents. So it's advanced LV. So now only 3 of them. So you find that now you have this bunch of penny stocks, like 75% of them. But when you reduce your list in terms of your criteria, to increase your odds, your probability of your investment being a good one in terms of capital appreciation, you'll find that now you only have 3 stocks to watch, 3 penny stocks from 75 to 3. So the moment you start having that kind of research, I think you are actually in the right direction. Now you've taken a bunch of stocks, but then you've reduced all the way up to only 2 stocks that are eligible to actually be traded or can invest on them. So not all of those stocks that you found, they are actually good stocks to buy or to sell. But the moment you start using these strict criteria in terms of the market cap, the volume, the price change, and the last close, now you will reach a point whereby you only have 2 stocks that actually match or qualify in terms of your criteria or your selection criteria. All right. So if you have found value in this video, please do subscribe to my channel, and also more that like button for your boy, and I will really appreciate that. All right, guys. With that being said, I've come to the end of this video, and I will see you in the next video. All right, guys. Bye.